Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Mike of BlueLine Vibes. Hope your day is going great. We're going to talk about two plugins that I use on a regular basis. And sorry about the background noise. I am getting ready to record a video, and currently I am have the background Indianapolis Metropolitan Police running in the background. This is live radio that I have. And if you want to see a video about that, I'll link it down below if you're interested. If you're not really interested in that, just don't have to comment. Doesn't really matter. We're going to talk about two mods that I use religiously in every single one of my patrols. That's to get into the game super fast, and also to get all those annoying messages off the screen as fast as possible. Because if you have as many mods installed as I do, then you're going to want to get to gameplay as fast as possible. So we're going to hop over to the internet. I'll show you where it is on the LSPDFR.com site. One of these is called the Feed Flusher. It was came out almost 2 years ago. It's a really good mod right there. I've been using it for the last couple of years. And this one right here is called Skip Intro and Legal Messages. It does exactly what you think it does, and I'll demonstrate it in today's video. This was released almost 4.5 years ago, something like that. Download those and get those onto your desktop, and I'll show you how to install it. Super easy. Pull up your main game directory. Now, once you have your main game directory open to the left over here, we're going to open up the Skip Intro. And what we're going to do is we're going to install this one into the main game directory. Make sure you have script installed. I think the majority probably will have that, but make sure you do have that installed. Otherwise, this will not work. So I'm going to go ahead and take this like this, pull it in your main game directory down here, and you're done. And now what you want to do is we're going to pull up the Feed Flusher and go to the Feed Flusher, and then open the folder, and then take the plugins folder like this. And you're going to pull it down here into the main game directory and just let it fall, and you're done. That's as simple as that. You don't have to do any settings with the Feed Flusher. The default is perfectly fine. So let me show you one more thing. The reason why I'm using all this, okay, is because I have way too many plugins installed for Rage-Hook to really load everything for me. I don't want Rage-Hook to load anything. If you want my advice, I've been playing this mod for 10 years on my YouTube channel. Take my advice on this, and I'll show you why. So if you fire up Rage-Hook, and let's get to the main console, what you could do is click on your Rage-Hook and then double click on it, hold down your shift key for about 2 or 3 seconds, or you can go do like I did, pin it to your taskbar down here. And then you could also click on the cogwheel that is also there. So like, for example, when I click on Rage-Hook, I'm going to hold my shift key down for about 2 or 3 seconds. I'm going to get to the menu like this. If you don't want to do it that way, another way you could do this is click on Rage-Hook or double click on the shortcut key. See a cogwheel that's silver? Click right there, but make sure that it's not trying to load. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of there, and we want to make sure we're out to the Rage menu. That's why I think that if you double click your Rage-Hook and hold down shift key for about 3 seconds, it's a little better. That way it doesn't try to launch the game behind you. So that way we can get to the main console a little bit easier. So what you want to do is make sure that is 60,000, okay? I think most people know that. It'll be defaulted to 10,000. If you go to the plugins folder, the very first thing I think most people will have checked off is going to be right here, load all plugins and start up. Don't do that, okay? The reason why is once you get addicted to modding like most people are, they'll have a numerous amount of plugins. So what you see on your screen is not really what's going on behind the scenes. This is the main plugins that are not reliant upon LSPDFR running, meaning these are standalone plugins. Well, you know what else is a standalone plugin? Is LSPD First Response, meaning that everything that's going to get loaded in with LSPDFR is also going to get loaded in with Rage-Hook. It goes in the background, and you just don't see that, but you only see these being loaded in. So don't do that. My advice is to do this right here. Don't load any plugins on startup, and then I'll teach you how to reload everything inside the game with one simple command. And here's the reason why. Here's my main game directory. If I go to plugins, this is what you see on the Rage plugin hook right there. This is what you see right there is right here inside my plugins folder right there. But if I go to my LSPDFR folder in upper capital letters, this is what's really going to bog down Rage-Hook. Everything you see here, okay? Especially if you spawn in with it already being forced duty. And that's the reason why I don't want you to do that, because a lot of times if you have it set up with an LSPDFR, you will actually already be on patrol whenever you load into the game if you have LSPDFR loaded as well. It doesn't work that way all the time, but it will, and it can. And if you have a medium style of PC specs, this is going to bog the crap out of your PC. Don't do that. So now, with all that being said, right here, don't load any plugins in startup. Save and launch, bottom right of your screen right here, or it may say save and close. If it says save and close, just do that and then click on Rage Plugin Hook. You're good. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and just do it like this. And I'm going to show you how fast it is to get into the game. I want to make sure it's actually recording what's on the screen. But notice the bottom of the screen, nothing being loaded in. And you'll notice how fast we're going to get into the game. Right now, it's skipping all the legal intro messages. It's already loading into story mode.
Which vehicle was it? 123. The one they were checking on.
And then we're going to load in right now. Now remember, we're still in story mode right now, and I could go play story mode if I wanted to. And so you can see by the mini map right there. So here's the deal. If I press my F4 key, if I type in load plugin, I have a choice between all these plugins to load individually if I wanted to. One of those being LSPDFR. If I wanted to, I'd just load that one and then go force duty and be all good. But instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in reload all plugins. And it's going to reload everything at one time. And then you may see a little message above the mini map of things being loaded in. And if things are in red, I'll show you how to look for maybe a call out pack that might be out of date, because you're going to wonder how in the hell are you going to keep up with all your plugins in case they're out of date. You know, if the author puts another release out there. Let me show you. We're going to go here. We're going to type in reload, start typing in all like this, then press tab. And now press enter. You'll see how fast this is. There we go. So now I'm going to type in force duty like this. Now watch how fast everything goes off the screen. This is not editing. Enter. I'm going to press my F4 key to get that off the screen. Now watch above the mini map. Done. There you go. Simple as that. And that is why I use the feed flusher. So now you may be asking, well, what about the plugins? What if they're out of date? You know, things that are like that. What if they have a new update? Press your F4 key and take your mouse like this and grab the edge of the window like this and drag it. And then what you want to do is start doing page up on your keyboard like this. And you can see things being loaded in. If it's too fast, don't worry about it. Use your scroll wheel and start doing this. Just do mouse wheel up. And then that way you can kind of get to where you can see what's being loaded in here, like Daryl callouts. But you'll notice any error messages up here. That's the purpose of that. Everything loaded in just fine. And right now you can see right there, it says out of service. And then if you notice the mini map, see how it's touching the text to the right? See that right there? What we want to do is press escape and press escape one more time. And it'll go back to being in line. That's how you fix the mini map. Touching your text. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and head on out of here. Hopefully got a little bit of use out of today's video. If you did, hit the like button. That's the only way I'll know that you like this kind of stuff. If you don't hit the like button and you really like the video, then shame on you, man. You should be hitting the like button to encourage me to do little videos like this, because I will do a shit ton if you guys do that. All right, guys, until next time, I'll see you in the next patrol. Take care and stay safe. Now I gotta get ready for this patrol.